Hello once again, individuals, and welcome to another episode of Poly Bridge. I am the Bagel Rabbit, my microphone's name is Sam, and today it's time to continue the campaign mode. Yes, in the last episode we were about halfway through the Desert Winds section of this game. It is time now for me to continue. Now, this is a bridge that... So I'm going to need to put this up and over like this, maybe? I mean, I'm not actually supposed to be doing it this way, but I feel as if it is probably the best way to do it. Again, I really dislike the whole deal of hydraulics and all of that, and so as a result, I'm trying my best to avoid it. So today's been a good day. I suppose I should just randomly talk about things while I'm building this, because otherwise, why in the world would you be here if you weren't listening to my voice, I guess. I had a fair day. It's actually snowing a lot over here, so it may well be a snow day for my college tomorrow. I had, like, guacamole for dinner. Among other things. There are other things, but the guacamole was by far the most special, and that made me happy. And so now I am full. I am a little stupid from my fullness, and I am just playing Poly Bridge for the enjoyment of it all. And I guess I'm going to try to bolster up the bottom of this bridge as well before sending our two automobiles off on their way. Because one of these cars is much larger, it's that station wagon, I'm trying to make sure that everything will be just perfectly alright. And I don't think it will be, but you never know until you try. So it is time now, I think. Yeah, I've probably put on enough to start. Alright, so the small car is going up and over. I'm worried that it's gonna tip. Oh no! Wow! Why did that happen? That's no bueno, that's not good. So, maybe if I make the slope going up and over a little bit less, there's not going to be that sort of stress put on it. I am doing a miserable job trying to make this bridge nice and non-stressed out. But let's see whether or not that works. Alright, so the small cart... Oh yeah, okay. Well, it didn't break, so we're making progress. Now it's time for the ferry to go under. Fantastico. And now it is time for our station wagon. Come on, crossing my fingers. No! Nuts. Okay, I am going to have to rework this bridge very slightly. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. It seems as if we're very close to success. So yeah, just more talking about my life, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't want this to turn into some sort of nasty vlog or something, because I never like it when people do that. Probability and statistics is going well. My teacher there is nice. Like, he's really funny, and it's great to have class with him. Unfortunately, my other classes are taught by, like, slightly inferior professors. Like, I still love them. I really do love my anthropology professor as well. Another class that I'm taking is anthropology, and it broke again! But I am really enjoying pretty much all of my classes so far. It's going to be a good year. So that is a bit reassuring, I suppose. I was slightly worried about the academic course load and all of that jazz, but it's probably going to be just perfectly alright, although I am a little bit worried about how often I will be able to make videos because, of course, I have a ton of stuff going on right now. So yeah, I'm just going to finish building this bridge, I suppose. I am not doing this in a pretty way, as I have previously mentioned. As a matter of fact, it's probably one of my uglier bridges. Oh, that didn't look good. All the stress that was going through it right at first. I don't think that it's going to make it this time, guys. I don't think it'll make it this time either. I can always hope. I can hope. Come on! Yes! Yes! Okay! And we are right near the bottom of the budget too, and once again, I've managed to get it done without hydraulics. But now it is time for some suspension stuff. How does this work? Okay. So I guess I made a suspension all the way across, but that's probably not a good idea. I'd much rather use like big steel beams and then put the suspensions on them, I guess. I really honestly don't know what's going on with this whole suspension thing, but I suppose I can try, right? So as you noticed, I cut the scene. It's because there wasn't actually anything interesting going on. There's not anything interesting going on now either, but at the very least I feel a little bit more willing to talk. So that is what I will do. Okay, so suspension there, suspension all up in here, and then suspension down over to there. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That is the epitome of a good suspension. But will it work? Yes, it is time for some suspension suspense, in which I try to see whether or not this design will fail miserably. Which honestly, guys, it probably will. It might. There's a chance. There's a good chance. I'm going to try to bolster this with wood over on the sides of here. I know that it's a little bit unorthodox, but that is fine with me. I don't mind at all. All that I care about is for the car A1 and the station wagon A3 to get across. I seem to remember they were labeled differently in past bridge building levels. Is that just me, or am I hallucinating, guys? Is this really the case? I think it's the case. So I'm going to have to put this sort of thing going on, it looks like, if I am trying to have this suspension properly support this. Oh, come on! I was right-clicking instead of left-clicking. And we are over budget, ladies and gents. So I guess first it's time to see whether or not I can get this done over budget, and then after that, whether or not I can get it done with the proper budget. Starting the simulation, ooh, things are going shimmy shambles, but is it going to be enough to keep those automobiles going properly? It looks like it. As a matter of fact, there's not actually too much stress on this thing. Come on, you can do it. Getting there, getting there. There we go. Fantastic. So I guess if I'm trying to, I think I might be able to do this without going over budget. I'm trying to think of places I can remove stuff. If I remove these, would it still be okay? I guess it would be, but those things aren't that expensive. So it might be better if I also removed this cable and this cable. I know that this thing is going to go flippity flobbles all over the place, but it is still worth a try. Oh, look at the flippity flobbles! But will it be alright? No, it won't! Oof. Alright, well, I bet if I reinforce this with wood, it will be able to work. I am not a professional bridge engineer. Please don't ever ask me to build your bridges. I will fail. But you know what? This is better practice than actually building a real bridge, just like Kerbal Space Program is a much better way to practice your rocket skills than building real rockets. Then again, I have some experience building real rockets, and it's actually not as difficult as you might suspect. But enough of that. I'm going to see whether I can't get this higher or lower. Can't you get the suspension to go higher or lower? Come on. I don't want to select things. I just want to get this thing to work. Alright, right click on there. Shift and drag. Nope. Okay, well I made a wood extension to there. I need a nap. I need several naps. I need like 3 or 4 naps back to back. Ooh, if I just move these to the center there, I'm not over budget anymore. Okay, let's start the simulation and see whether or not this works. It does still look really questionable, ladies and gentlemen, but will it work? No, it won't! Everything goes plunging into the ocean. Oh, the humanity. So maybe if I get the rest of these to the center, I can save enough money that I can actually build something proper in here. Namely, some wood thing that goes like this and that, and I'm already over budget in this and that and this and that and there. That should do. And delete this. I'm still over budget even with that deletion. And just do the same manner of thing right here. Do I really need these crossbeams? I don't think I need the crossbeams. If I delete the crossbeams, I will be under budget. Okay, guys, this may be our finest hour. Or it may just be another hour. I mean, I'm not going to record for an hour. I'm going to record for about 15 minutes. And that's already mostly up. But it looks as if this has been our finest 15 minutes, for behold, the two have gotten across the bridge just fine. And now it's time for a 20-meter split, which is going to be the last level I do today. Actually, I'm not sure that I'm even going to be able to do this. You know what? I feel like 2 levels, while it was somewhat unsatisfactory, is still probably the best I'm going to get done today, because I am exhausted. I need some sleep. I need to replenish. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching this terrible video. I hope to come up with better episodes of Poly Bridge soon. Have a wonderful day. Like, favorite, subscribe, and share if you so desire. And I will see you next time with another episode of whatever I decide to play next. Peace.